Weekend is comedian DeRay Davis.
You may have seen him in movies like Meet the Blacks or 21 Jump Street, and on TV, Empire, Entourage, many, many more. DeRay is live here on Good Morning Cincinnati. Welcome.
Nope, I'm not going to be funny.
You're not? Oh.
Be funny, DeRay.
Is this your first time? Is this your first time in Cincinnati?
And I will not be funny in Cincinnati. No, I've been here a few times. I love. We got some strong comics from here. Gary Owen is close to from
I
here.
love
Also,
Gary Owen.
I love coming here.
Dave Chappelle just lives up the street.
Yeah, Rabbit Street. How close is that? She said I like my family now. Rabbit Street. That's like 80 blocks from here. Just drive me up around the corner, man. Where do you live at? No. I think it's funny. It depends on where you go, what you want to do. I don't know who these people they talking to. Like, how you not? None of us are ticklers. No, it can't happen. It's not funny if you robbing people at gunpoint at colleges. No, that's not exciting. It's not a good time there. First of all, Mr. Robber, if you're watching this, please, you're asking for too much, okay? If you're gonna rob me, I'm not gonna drive you to the ATM also, okay? Take my credit card, my cash right now. I gotta give you a ride too? Oh, you are just worthless. You ain't doing nothing. Anyway, moving on. He gonna run into me one day, like, remember you said, I ain't got no car. We got an Uber, okay? All right, yeah.
We were talking a little bit during the commercial break about you being from Chicago.
Yes, I am.
Are you going to go home for Thanksgiving?
Yes, I'm going home. But now that I announced it, you just told all my cousins that I don't want to come over to go and come over. Thanks.
Don't you hate it when everybody wants to schedule your time and you just want to be alone and with your fam?
And my mother shows up an hour before I'm done because I cook. I know how to cook real good. You don't get this big and not know how to cook. And my mother shows up an hour before time. Like, anything ready? I'm like, I told you what time to be here. Well, normally got some snacks or something. I'm like, Ma, you didn't have snacks. We didn't have nothing but food stamps, but it's okay. And those were sparingly, Mom. So stop complaining about this new lifestyle.
How much does your family and your time growing up in Chicago figure into your comedy?
Most of it.
Yeah.
A lot of it. I did a whole special on them, and I'm being sued by people that I have to pay for their lawyers to sue me. So that's kind of awkward. Well, I guess it's not that strange nowadays, but yeah.
One thing I did that I didn't know about you, because I'd seen you in the films and the like, and I'd heard your routine, saw you on Comedy Central, that sort of thing. But that you work with Kanye. Now he's from Chicago. Is there like a Chicago thing going on here, or?
No. Of course, I met Kanye years ago, and I did the skits on his first album. And Kanye, I love Kanye. He actually let me perform at the Grammys, and no comedian had ever done that. So I did like my skit from his album at the Grammys. So that was huge. Excellent. So I don't know the daddy Kanye. I haven't talked to him since he's had his kids and everything. So, but growing up and coming up in Chicago, it's pretty tight knit. Not like New York and it's so big, or LA where it's huge. Chicago's pretty tight knit. Like you knew the basketball players, you knew the singers and the rapper. All the artists were pretty much like intertwined there.
Well, you've worked with all these people. I mean,
Thank
big
God.
names in comedy. Who makes you laugh? Like, who inspires you?
Robin Williams was very funny to me, and I did 2 movies with Robin Williams, and he was always on, and I aspired to be that good in front of cameras all the time. So I was like, I hope I can get to that point. But Eddie Murphy, everybody's funny because you find out things about people you didn't know, like in working with them and being around them. And of course, Kevin Hart, who was my roommate for 4 years, hilarious all the time.
Was he?
Yeah,
off camera all the time?
Didn't take up much space, little guy. But so it was like he should have gave me like a third to rent. But smart little guy, little pocket-sized friend right there. Here's my Kevin. But I think it depends on the environment, and being around comedians like Dave Chappelle, like you said. I've been around Dave, and that guy's like just a genius, and the Wayans are inspirational. Marlon Wayans stays on me. DeRay, you still fat? Like, hey man, come on.
You're not fat?
Well, yeah, to Marlon I'm fat. Marlon is in great shape.
He's like this big.
Yeah, he's lifted constantly, like in front of me, just getting skinnier, is shrinking away. Trying to be the baddest white chick. I see Marlon. But everybody, I mean, my friends, after you get to know people, what they're going through daily, for them to make you laugh, knowing that they're taking their pain on stage, I feel like that's where you get to, be around them and get to know them. But there's a lot of people I didn't know was so funny, like just doing movies in the entourage of films in barbershop. My first film to now, I've been lucky enough to work with people that's like just clowns.
All right, DeRay Davis, 2 shows tonight, 2 tomorrow. We have a link to Liberty Funny Bone at local12.com. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you,
Appreciate you for having me. Thank you. Come see me.
We'll be right back.